The war between Russia and Ukraine has dragged on for a little less than a year now, and three things have stood out very clearly in this war. First, the resilience of the Ukrainian forces and its citizens who have simply refused to give in to one of the mightiest nations in the world. Second, the mere tokenism of support the entire world has given to Ukraine. And third, the Russia-affiliated Wagner Group of mercenaries. This dreaded ensemble of fighters has been at the forefront of this bloody conflict, fighting alongside the Russian forces. Less than even 24 hours back, head of the Wagner mercenary group claimed that his forces had completed the takeover of the Ukrainian town of Soledar, which, if confirmed, would mark Moscow's first major battlefield success since last summer. Today, we take a look at this shady group of mercenaries which has been making news in this war and which has been under the radar of US intelligence agencies since a while now. But before that, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to One India. Since the beginning of Russia's invasion of Ukraine in late February, there were uncorroborated rumors about the presence of a foreign mercenary group in the country. Although known popularly as the Wagner Group, there is no corporation registered under that name, there is no recruitment center and no public records about where its funding comes from. According to reports in the Washington Post, it is a network of contractors that supply soldiers for hire. The Wagner Group mostly comprises of ex-military personnel in their 30s and 40s, often with criminal histories or hailing from small Russian towns without much work. They have a reputation of being elite fighters inflicting heavy casualties. Now, technically Wagner Group does not even exist because under Russian laws, it's illegal to be a mercenary. So instead, it operates as a network of companies spreading Russian influence globally by serving in proxy wars in Syria, Libya, Mali, Sudan and Central African Republic. Since it is a very closely guarded secret, theories about its origin is at most apocryphal. It is said to have been founded by Dmitry Yudkin, a former Special Forces officer, member of Russia's military intelligence service and a veteran of both Chechen wars. Some claim that the Wagner Group got its name from Yudkin's call sign Wagner. According to another theory, he named his group in honor of Adolf Hitler's favorite composer Richard Wagner. So, when did the Wagner Group first test blood? It was reportedly established in 2014 to support pro-Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine. The group is said to have trained and armed Russian-backed forces that were attempting to take over Ukraine's Donbass region in 2014. It is also said to have aided Russian forces during the annexation of Crimea. Last year, its arrival in Mali influenced the decision by France to pull its troops out of that country. So, who bankrolls this bloodthirsty acolyte of fighters? A Russian oligarch by the name of Yevgeny Prigozhin, who is also known as Putin's chef for his lucrative catering contracts with the Kremlin and close ties to the Russian president. For years, Prigozhin had denied any involvement with the mercenary group. However, in September last year, he finally admitted that he owned Wagner after having been filmed touring prisons to offer convicts early release in exchange for 6 months fighting alongside Wagner in Ukraine. This group has been accused of committing grave war crimes and atrocities with little respect for national or international law, Geneva Conventions or human rights wherever they have been dispatched to serve. To counter the Wagner Group, Ukraine has what is known as the Mozart Group. It has an overseas group named Ukrainian Foreign Legion that is fighting in this war and have proved highly effective. It was formed by a former US Special Operations Officer, Andy Milburn. The organization consists of about 30 volunteer trainers, nearly all ex-special forces from either America or Britain. The Mozart Group, which was named as an ironic counterpart to the Wagner Group in reference to German-speaking composers, is largely funded by wealthy Ukrainian expatriates. This unit is used as the reaction force to the drone conformations acting on information gathered from hundreds of UAVs hovering over the front line. The unit is then sent in to neutralize the Russian positions with all the firepower in its armory. This was all about the Wagner Group and the Mozart Group, which have been locked in tense conflict along with the conventional forces of both nations. We hope you would like this new video. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.